What's up? On today's show, we have Netflix's TV show, Black Mirror. We're going to give you our grade A opinion on that. We're also going to give you a little post-election reaction, what we thought about it. You already know what happens in the news, and everybody else's thoughts on it.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you what we have planned for in the future shows and on this holiday break that's coming up. So stay tuned on Gentlemen No Class.
Yo. Yum, 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 yum. The yum boys.
That's a lot of yum yums.
The Yum boys live.
Hey man, the
Jacob's
yum boys don't
studio.
play around.
Yeah, the
Obviously.
STS
They're
gang.
feared in Acres Homes.
Yeah, STS gang, STD gang, what are they fucking called?
Nice. So we are on episode 6 here, and we made it to the 6 episodes.
I know, right?
Oh, man, the guys that are listening to this at home.
At
Thank
home.
you.
At home.
They have homes. Presumably, assuming that they own homes. I just figure just fucking.
I should hope they have homes.
I figured the hobos would be just for them to go to sleep. Well, actually, no, it'd be pretty torturous if they listen to our shit.
I know, our stuff is not good to fall asleep to.
Our stuff. Yeah, you're right. For those of you just tuning in,
Anger the
I am
blood.
Jake Pedraza.
Paul Jenke.
Paul Angel Eyes.
Sure.
And I'm Raph.
Okay, sorry.
It is Gentlemen No Class. So the election's over, man. We got
It is
president-elect,
Yeah, I didn't stay up for that
Donald
shit.
Trump.
I didn't stay up for any of that.
I don't bother with
I
any of
honestly
it.
thought, man, Clinton got it, man.
Me
I
too.
really thought that it was in the bag. The Bilderbergs were like,
Yeah.
it's all about Clinton, baby. That's what I thought. Man.
Just the momentum and how things seem to, play out. It just seemed like she was going to get it. Not that I was voting for her or.
Nah, I wasn't
Trump.
voting for either of them.
But either way,
Gary
I was
Johnson's
gonna-
my vote. I'm sorry.
I was gonna.
I'm saying that.
I was gonna wait. Either way, I was gonna wake up that day disappointed. But when I did, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't stay up. I fell asleep. I was like, I'm too tired. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
I went to bed on my normal time on that
Yeah.
night.
And
I watched a little bit of it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
I went to bed, my 11 o'clock hour.
But
Interesting.
I didn't find out till I went to the gas station and get some coffee, and TV's right above me and like just making it, and yeah, and then I just heard whatever, I don't know, whoever's talking, and they were saying like, yeah, when he goes in office in January, I was like, oh
When
man, and I was like, well, since it's man and woman, so it's obvious only it's obvious one. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's weird because either way, like I said, I was gonna be disappointed on that day, and but just really living it was, man, this sucks. I guess, but oh well, but a lot of people didn't take it too lightly, of course. A lot of people going crazy, and
Why couldn't they just be more like me? Like, meh.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I hear
My
you.
day goes on.
Just, yeah. I mean,
it's when I was thinking, a lot of people were crying and they're all sad, and because Hillary didn't win, and they're disappointed that Trump won. I was like, well, I've been sad since 2012, since nobody gave a shit about Ron Paul, so fuck you people.
yeah. Well,
You think you're hurting? Like, no way.
Ron Paul is our guy for sure, and but the thing is, I think the media controls a lot of that, and
It really does.
and
Jon Stewart pointed that out.
They didn't give him a fair shake. Yeah, Jon Stewart.
You
pointed
saw
out
that
big
video
time. Yeah, how
years ago.
Yeah, the amount of time that they gave
Yeah.
Ron Paul
Yeah.
compared to, I think, it was what's his name?
There's just a
John
lot.
Huntsman. That was hilarious.
That's right.
They
Yeah,
only-
well, Jon Stewart said it perfectly. He's like, when did Ron Paul become the 13th floor of a building? And it's, I mean, they literally were ignoring him. Like they show him on the polls.
Did they only give him like a chance to say his name only?
Barely.
Ron Paul.
My name is Ron Paul. Okay, now moving on to the next.
Yeah. It just, but when they were talking about the candidates, I think it was certain Republican candidates in the polls. I guess, I don't know. I forgot how they rate them, but I'm not too much into politics. But
you gonna do
particularly only for they completely. He was like second for something, and they completely ignored him.
Yeah,
it shows him, and they're like, "Yeah, behind blah blah blah." And he's like, "Yeah, okay," but they were referring to him, but they never really said his name, or it's just it was obvious. Like, how much more obvious can you get that this is controlled, and they're not talking about him? One guy's like, you can tell us about blah blah blah, but you can keep the Ron Paul stuff. We don't like. He was saying like you don't care about it. I was like, what? How biased can you be? This is supposed to be unbiased.
I know it's all jacked up, man.
I've always heard, everybody says conspiracy theories and media is controlled. Like, well, how do you know? It's like that's been.
It just shows
ever
right
since,
there.
Right there,
Debate,
and then
man.
even now, like it's just how biased all these news companies, and they're supposed to be journalism. You're supposed to be unbiased, but they're clearly stating their opinions and who they favor for. Yeah. And
I think those media outlets like CNN and Fox News, and I mean they should not be biased. They should just stick to
that's
a
the whole
line.
That's the whole point. I thought what journalism
is exactly. But we have shows like Bill Maher, that he voices. He's a strong liberal,
and that's not what his.
But his attention is just he has a panel and he debates these people, and he brings people from other that believe in other parties, and they have a little debate, and it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's okay for him to do that. That's what I'm trying to say, because his show is meant to do something like that. It's not really he's bringing in news, but he's not like a main media source.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have a president that blatantly states. I mean, he doesn't say flat out he's a racist, but he definitely dodges the question when you bring in the racism question, and he dodges it. It's just, are you or aren't you, man?
Yeah.
So I can see why people are upset for sure.
Yeah, but it's just on both sides how ignorant how people can be on, especially when it comes to voting. Just if you're gonna stand by and defend and want to vote and support somebody, you got to know them in and out.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're gonna have I was telling my dad for the most part earlier this year, when most of the available candidates on either side, Democrat or Republican, I went to all their websites and I was looking at their positions where they stand. I was like, the next one I just kept getting sick and sick. It's like, this is
right.
These positions and these stands suck.
Well, see, think about that. I totally agree on that.
And go ahead. The point I was trying to make is basically the people, like you're saying, disappointed. Like, we won, but then because people want Hillary, it's like, have you done a research on her? Do you realize, and I hate when people say, "Oh, voting the lesser two evils." Like, they're still evil, and like to me, that's compromising all your beliefs. Like, I'm not gonna settle for, oh, well, that person does one thing that I like versus like, so out of one. Like maybe good thing about them, I'm going to compromise the other 90% of things I believe that candidates should as far as their positions where they stand in.
Right.
It's compromise. It's just
the thing is
settling. In other words,
settling.
And
for sure.
I know it sucks, but
that doesn't take away the fact that there's going to be one of them candidates as a president. Now, I understand the choosing the lesser of two evils is not the way to go, but. It's just look at it. There's no gray area. It's black or white. Either Hillary's going to be president, or either Donald's going to be president. Who do you want to run the country? And obviously, people favored Trump, and whatever. That's fine. There's bad on both sides, definitely, and that's why when I went to the poll, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to contribute to this shit. I'm voting for Gary Johnson, and it's the closest that we're going to get to Ron Paul, right?
I wanted to say something though, but see, a lot of
I can't take you serious with those gloves on.
Shut the. Anyhow, what's it called? A lot of things is a lot of people whenever they hear their campaign or their slogans and whatnot, they're always listening to that thing that what do you call it, affects them like personally.
Right.
And that's
right,
all they
right.
want to hear.
Yeah.
Because they don't read into what other subjects they have or what other things they want to do as president. They just hear that one thing that, oh yeah, you know, that's what I want, and then they go for that person.
Of
So
course, yeah.
Yeah, and that's my point. What I was saying earlier. Some people like the popular position, or what they make a big deal about on certain stands or issues they want to tackle. They only stick with that, and that's it. It's like, well, you aware of like this and this and this,
exactly.
and trust me, they'll be fucking clueless.
Yeah.
like, I don't care
And
about
it's
that.
the typical
He said that,
ignorant voter, like Chris said.
Yeah.
very true.
They want to. They're so shallow. They don't get into depth as far as like who they're going to support and what they know about. Like, I mean, for the most part, like I said, you ask them, like, did you know this? Did you know that? Like, you were like, no.
No, yeah.
Why? It's like,
don't
just,
matter.
What irritates me, man, is when, you know, and I agree, maybe people shouldn't go boast on who and let people know who you voted for. You know, but however, you're with your close friends and you spark conversation and, you know, that subject comes up. I don't have a problem telling people who I voted for, okay? Because if I had the motivation to go to the polls and press, you know, okay, I want to vote for this party, then yeah, I'll let you know who I voted for. When people say your vote went to waste, like,
Oh,
no, it did not go to waste because I did not know I was voting for you. I'm voting for me, and really, out of all the candidates, that was the one I wanted to win to win the election. Of course, he was not going to win the election, but I didn't want either than Clinton or Trump to win. So I'm going for the one that I want to win the election. What the hell?
Yeah,
that just pisses me off.
No, I remember, I forgot what I read when people say that if you didn't vote, like, well, then you wasted your vote. Well, if you voted for that person, well, then you wasted your vote. Well, you voted for that other person. Well, you wasted your vote. Well, you voted green. Oh, you wasted your vote. So either way, they'll say that you wasted your vote. Is what I'm trying to say.
There's no waiting.
And a lot of people say too about the Green Party, and like, you know, they say it's a waste of vote and all this and that, and but it just boggles my mind. And it's 2016, the technology and the access to information we have so quickly that Gary Johnson was so suppressed. Somebody like him, it was such a divided nation with these candidates, with Trump and Hillary. And everybody's like, "Oh, either way, we're fucked." I was like, "Are you not aware of the Green Party?"
There's other options.
Yeah.
And everybody says, "Oh, don't ever give Green Party a chance." Blah blah blah. Like but see, it's that negative attitude right there. Like people, you know, a lot of people are saying like eventually the Green Party will have its chance. It's just each election they say we get closer and closer and closer because people started leaning towards more, and it just I guess it's just gonna take time to get to that point.
Yeah,
How much
people
time do you
realize.
Oh man, I don't know. In this lifetime,
Within
man.
our lifetime, I don't know, but
not in
see,
this
but
lifetime,
it really felt like this was it. This was gonna be it this time,
Nah.
because how divided people were on both sides. Like a lot of people didn't like either one of them.
Yeah.
They said this is the lowest record. People that eligible to vote, this is the lowest count ever, I believe, from what I heard.
That voted?
Yeah, that hardly anybody voted.
Wow.
See,
Wow.
fuck you, and your 3 hairs sticking up.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like
I'm proud
the
of these 3 hairs.
Well, fuck.
Wow, man,
Got me there.
You know, and I was reading an article, and I got to give Trump, you know, credit because he played a strategic way to win this election because he didn't really win a lot of the major cities. So the bigger cities you did see Hillary win, but everywhere surrounding that blue was red, and those were the rural towns like Waco here, Palestine, you know,
damn,
College
God.
Station, you know, there was a band called LB God that lived in Waco and Palestine.
Oh, what was the band
Texas.
called again?
And They Will Meet God.
Oh yeah.
Paul and I used
yeah.
to be in a band, and
shooting spitballs at them.
Well, we weren't in that band, but
no, we weren't in the
No.
band, but they were fans of our band, and we played a show together, and they are automatically fans of our band, and then we heard them play, and we're fans of their band, and they were like, "Hey, come to Buffalo, Texas, with us." And that was like a 2-hour drive, and shit, I think it was after the show we went, didn't we, or was it?
No, it wasn't that time. It was like we traded numbers, but eventually.
But it wasn't after a show. we went to Buffalo?
Maybe I don't. I can't remember.
I'm trying to figure out, man. It was pretty fun. They don't do shit over there.
Yeah,
except
it's bumfuckville. they like to go in front of like traffic, and one dresses in a bear suit and one's naked. And they dance.
Yeah, they are crazy, man.
Hey,
entertainment.
At least they're doing something.
Hey, that's true.
Probably voted for Trump too. No, I'm just kidding, guys. You're probably not listening, but oh well.
Nah, well, we're really neither for the main candidate.
I'll find them.
Yeah, same
I'm
here.
gonna find them and email
veering
them
off big time.
Yeah, we are veering off, but
quick story over.
Yeah, the reaction,
presidency, what?
the protesting,
yeah,
and
the
everything.
protest. That's the big thing.
There's protests for Obama election.
Yeah,
too,
there was.
Yeah.
No, but the thing that made me laugh about this is I was watching a video about the protesting, right?
Yeah.
And the protesters, there's different subcategories. There's ones that are like, oh, peaceful protest.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, there's like a small group that are just bashing windows and stuff like that. And when I was watching it, there was even a point where the protesters were going at each other.
At each other?
Yeah, because they were because what's it called? One of the
you're not protesting hard enough. Fuck you.
One of the guys was trying to break open like this electric box or something like that.
Yeah.
And this lady got in front of him.
Was trying to bust open an electrical box. That is very smart.
Yeah, he
fucking
was, right?
idiots. Are you serious?
They still have payphones?
No, I'm for real.
Payphones?
Yeah, they're payphones.
No, maybe for.
Anyhow, this lady got in front of the guy. I was like, hey, this is supposed to be a peaceful protest, blah, blah, blah. And he's still trying to bash that thing open.
He's like, protest?
We're protesting here?
Protest. Yeah.
And then the funny thing is, they're yelling, peaceful protest. And all of a sudden, fuck the police. And then all of a sudden, they're just yelling random stuff. And then it finally gets to the police. They're there, right? They're in the riot gear and everything. Then they tell them, all right, everyone's getting arrested if y'all don't disarm, disband or whatever, right? What do? They all run away. 3 people got arrested. Where did they go? They went to a Starbucks to hang out.
What?
Yes, I swear. I saw this video. I was like,
at HQ.
I saw that. I was like, oh my god, y'all guys are gonna start the revolution.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even want to get arrested. Y'all guys suck as protesters.
See, I mean, I'm all fan for the protesting. You want to protest whatever you want, but don't block the exit to the freeway that I want to go home to, man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
that's just straight up.
When they do that, unfortunately, there's got to be
some sort of law and order.
Well, no, some emergencies. People like for medical attention, and they're blocking. I'm not saying.
Well, no,
exactly, I can't cite exactly if that happened yet. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but they got to think of when that happens. Well, sometimes there's emergencies, and get the fuck out of the way.
See, and I don't see why they don't bring in law enforcement, to disband them, because they're blocking the streets, And I know, I guess they can't be physical, but they need to follow the rules as well. You're going to protest all you want, but you still got to, follow the rules. Whatever.
Oh, yeah. It's like I said on a last podcast. Like I was telling my dad, like all this, it's not sustaining long enough, and I'm not too sure if it's happening now, but I haven't heard anything about it. So,
yeah, that's true.
It seems like my news feed.
It's going to continue
on. My news feed on Facebook hasn't really said anything, so therefore I'm in belief that
it's over.
It's over. Yeah, it's because like the first few days everyone's like fucking shit, like oh, you're gonna have this blah blah blah. Everybody's stating their opinion about the election that he won, and everybody's hurt, and they're disappointed, and I don't see that anymore.
You make a valid point.
On the next thing. This is what I said last time.
Like,
that's the thing. A lot of things. Like I'm fucking NSA, man. Fucking my man. Snowden.
Oh,
that's fucked
Snowden,
up. That affects us all.
Yeah. See, you make a valid point because it's like, see how quickly we went from protesting and blowing up all the feed protesting to.
Oh, it's old.
The mannequin challenge.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, there you go. What's the next thing? Exactly. On to the next thing.
No shit.
I've always noticed that.
The protesters finally...
Our attention, like I said...
Why don't you protest doing the mannequin challenge?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
You're doing the opposite. Like, you're fucking moving, so you're against it, and it's fucking lazy. I don't know what to, but that's how you go against it, and just I don't know, maybe fuck a mannequin. They just think you're mental. I don't know.
That'll be interesting to watch.
No, it wouldn't. I mean, it seemed cool at first, but man, you with those gloves on and a mannequin, it's not as hot as you think it is.
Yeah,
I like the gloves, right? Okay.
Cool,
goddamn
man.
right.
I'm glad you're acknowledging me. But it's like I said, it's just people just want to move on to the next thing.
Yeah,
it's like, that's cool, man. I did this for a while. What's next?
Right? They just want to be cool for a second.
I've been saying it for a long time too. People just deliver or direct their energy towards the wrong things.
Yeah,
a lot of this stuff is it's nowhere near as bad as other issues that's been going on for a long time that literally affects us all.
Us as humans, man, it's like we're like dogs.
Being
it's
vague.
like we're like dogs. It's like we're into one thing, and then we see a squirrel. We're like, oh, squirrel, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why I appreciate sports, and because we're so tied up into other things that's not really like meaning. I mean, it's meaningful, but it's not really necessary to make a big thing about it, you know. So therefore, you know, just to say that this happens, you know, right before the Super Bowl. Oh, everybody will, you know, be all protesting about something, and then the Super Bowl happens, and everybody's into the championship. And
yeah,
for their
nobody's
teams
gonna give a shit about that.
Then it's gonna be in June, July when the NBA championships happen,
yeah.
and in October whenever the World Series happens. So I'm a fan of sports, kind of, and that kind of, you know, get your mind off things, you know, whenever you watch sports. So I don't know how I got into sports. I guess it's just us. PM Today said it best. We are machines.
Yeah. That's a great song.
It's us as humans.
Work, eat, sleep,
work, eat,
repeat.
sleep. Yeah. Repeat. Yeah. And,
like that Tom Cruise movie, right? Like you guys said.
Tom Cruise music.
Tom Cruise music.
Music, a movie.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoops, a burner. But yeah, that's our take
and
on
the
the damn
goes
politics.
good.
That's all the politics we're going to talk about.
I know, right? That's
Yeah.
enough.
On to the
That's
next.
enough
I think we're
politicking.
pissing. Yeah, I'll press your witch, you dim one of some bitch. I'll press your flesh. It's back to the flower bed, Pappy. Homer Stokes.
We're moving.
I know we can fucking
You
off.
can't swear, my fiance.
Oh, yup.
Yep. The Yop boys in the studio. They're singing the can and the skedaddle. That record just fell.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bill.
So
You guys are fucking boring.
getting into the pop culture subject now with this, you know, brother with our reference. Netflix has a TV show called Black Mirror.
No. They picked it up.
Okay, no, they picked it up. You're right, Raph.
Ooh, heating up.
I stand corrected here.
No,
you're
you're
right.
not.
Yeah.
Don't. Will.
Okay,
Suck.
so who
I don't know.
who picked who they pick it up from, huh?
I
Pervert?
run the show. I think BBC is
BBC.
You
that or
perverts.
Channel
I
4.
don't want to hear about no BBC.
No. What's their?
It's a British.
It's Channel 4. Whatever that main channel is. Like I was looking it up when you told me about it.
On
But
Pornhub?
they call it. It says Channel 4 is what they call it.
I don't know.
That's what it says.
So is
If
it,
you go, if
Fair
you look it
enough,
up,
but it's BBC.
so what does BBC stand for? Is it
Okay,
a British
cool.
broadcasting
It's a
company?
British broadcasting. Yeah.
yeah, but they over there they refer to, I believe, just Channel 4. It's not BBC though.
Oh,
you know
you
what?
Feel
You know
smart
what?
now?
No,
You
asshole.
feel
I'm just.
smart?
All I know is this is
You are trying to make me call me a liar with those words. I'm not saying that you are.
I'm not trying to call
But those
you anything.
eyes, those goddamn eyes.
I'm just trying to say, what? You feel smart now?
No,
I know.
dickhead. I just want to be fucking right.
This is America, goddammit.
I'm looking this up.
The Black
You
Mirror.
look that up.
Yeah, you look it up on that cell phone. The Black
Went
Mirror
out.
cell phone.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess BBC or Channel 4, whatever the station
they
or
picked it
channel,
up, yeah.
whatever broadcasting company it's called, they did the first 2 seasons, correct?
Yes.
Now, I didn't see any of the first 2 seasons. I
saw-
started at season. I don't care what you saw because I'm speaking for myself right now.
All right, fair enough.
I saw only season 3, so whatever we're going to talk about for me only
For you
pertains to
only,
season
for you
3.
only. Okay, fair enough.
Raph, you probably saw the whole series, didn't you?
No, I only watched up to season 2.
Season 2? Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So did you see season 3?
Yeah, I saw season 3.
So you watched up to season 3 then?
I saw season 3 and season 2.
Okay. So you did not see any of season 1?
No, I didn't get a chance.
Okay, Paul.
What?
How many episodes did you
looking
watch?
at your phone.
It's owned, but it's called Channel 4, but it is owned by BBC.
Must be very
So
proud of
fuck
yourself.
you.
You must be very proud of yourself.
I'm just telling you what I read.
Hey, let's get this man an award, man. Let's get him a plaque.
Very, very angry right now. I'm fucking holding back.
This makes this the no class aspect of this gentleman no class podcast.
If only you people can see my goddamn face right now.
It's sexy.
Oh, he's so angry.
I just want to touch it.
Right?
Fucking punching his goddamn fucking nose hairs.
I wish it,
Just the hair.
I wish
Yeah.
what's it called? I wish I had
Dodge
like
everything
a
else and
box
just
of
filter
peeps.
it and go straight to
I
the
wish I had a
fucking
box of
nose
peeps
hairs.
so I could give him.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
A box of peeps. He looks like he could use
That's
some
fucking
peeps.
insulting too. You fucking prick. Those things are nasty.
He looks like he could use some peeps. Quack quack.
Oh, those are nasty. The marshmallow piece. Not even Easter.
All right, Raph.
All
All right, wear that hat and bend that shit.
Yeah, wear that red hat that says "Make America Great Again." Oh man.
Get that
okay.
tattooed on my cheek.
No,
I only
this
watched
is
one
fun.
episode because I've been so busy with work,
No,
and I
you
probably
are working
could have
a
done
lot.
it.
No, you're working a lot.
I
know
could
that.
have done that. I don't know, yesterday, but I fucking got too fucked up. And
You just
I
continue
needed
to
to
live with your life. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I finally had a day off. I was like, I don't fucking want to relax and clean the apartment, whatever. I just want to relax and.
No, I hear you,
Jesus,
man. I
excuse
hear you. There are times
But-
where it's like I try to watch something. I just want to just watch something else, or just not even,
Yeah.
just
But
relax. Too,
just
man.
on
I
that
hear you.
episode alone, because Raph made me watch this one particular episode. Just reading about it too, and getting the Channel 4 confirmation is where I did initially. I like the whole setup of how they described it, and it reminded me of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
just like an updated version. I figured I said inspiration from Twilight Zone and another show, and I can't recall. I could easily look it up, but I'm not, because Raph frowns upon that on me. But either way, the mystery and how intrigued and leaving me wanting more.
Yeah.
That whole concept, that's always great. That's
yeah.
good writing too when you do that
Yeah.
to your audience. That episode had me. Man, I was just curious, like, to see what was going to happen here or there, and I don't want to say too much yet, but just that episode alone sold me. And man, when I finished it, it just
Freak you out?
it shafted me.
Yeah.
It
Before you
disturbed
get
me, but
Yeah.
Time out.
Time out.
yeah.
Time out. Since you haven't watched all the season, do you mind the
I
spoilers?
don't care.
Okay,
At this
cool.
point, it's my fault.
But it is
That
okay.
sucks.
Time
Damn,
back
man.
in.
Time back in.
Damn.
Okay,
And it's
okay.
such a good-
I want to go ahead and start. Okay, favorite episode.
Man.
Okay, my favorite episode. There's a few actually. It's hard to choose, and the reason why I say that is because this is the type of show that when you first started, like, okay, bam, that's gonna be the climax of the show. And this is what's gonna fuck everything up.
Okay.
But no, they always get me. But my favorite show, episode, I would say is number 2. Really got me, man.
I kind of figured you might say that.
Man,
yeah.
I thought number 2 was
It is good.
The storyline's like,
It
oh
is
man, it was so
fucking
freaking
good.
awesome. Number 1's great. Number 2's awesome. Number 3 is great. I think number 2 beats number 3. Number 4, I think, was kind of like, I did appreciate the 80s aspect of it.
See, the thing is, what I like about it is they all have different the themes.
Yeah, they
like
did, yeah.
episode 1 was more of like comedy,
Right.
and 2 was horror, 3 was thriller, 4 was like romantic.
It's more like genres, but
Yeah.
Genres,
I see what
there
you
we
mean.
go.
Yeah. Number 5, which
That's
one
what
was
I
number
meant.
5? I forgot. The military.
The military, kind of like action.
And number
Action.
6 was...
6 was like a mixture.
Mixture. Had,
A mixture had a
Number
little bit of
6 was
everything.
awesome too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It was only 6
Oh, yeah.
episodes,
Six
right?
episodes,
Yeah,
hour
it was
long
6.
episode. Well, number
6
6 was like
a
an hour
movie.
and
Yeah.
like 20 minutes.
As long as a movie.
It's like a comedy movie. It's not a comedy, but it's like the length of a comedy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
From the 90s. Yeah.
But
yeah,
geez,
man.
like episode 1 starts off with
I like the concept. What's her name? Bryce something. Dallas?
Howard.
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard or something.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Michael Jewett's niece, Clint Howard.
Yeah.
And what's cool about it, because a lot of this stuff I don't see us too far behind.
Yeah, supposedly they already have like some app that's similar to that. It's coming out or some shit like that.
And a rating system for people.
Rating system for people.
I heard about this like a few months ago. It's like basically a Yelp for people.
But see, what's crazy is like a part of me appreciates that, because that would lower down, I think, all the negativity that you see in life. And like I work in customer service, and I think people are not going to be like, oh, this is bullshit and this and that. No, you're going to try to kiss ass because you know I'm going to rate you down.
That's true.
And in this world,
go ahead.
In this world is that your rate, your grade that you get from other people is just as valid as the experience you have on your resume or the education you have. Yep. People are not going to want, you may have all the credentials and experience, but if you're like a 2, they're going to be like, oh, you're a shitty person. I don't want you in my company, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
The problem is with that, too, is just people can maybe just don't like you and it really fuck you over like that.
Trolls.
Depending on how...
Unless they have some sort of algorithm.
Yeah, I was going to say a legitimate system to see how that would work. And I was going to say also, too, in a sense, they do have that as well, because Uber has, you get to rate the drivers, but I don't think a lot of people notice, too. An Uber driver told me...
the customers?
Yeah, you have a profile and a rating, too. If you have a shitty rating, a low rate, they're not going to pick you up. If you're an asshole, you're drunk, you're shitty, they rate you, and it lets the other drivers know, like, fuck this guy, fuck Larry, fucking...
He pisses himself every time.
Gary Hazelnut, you are
Gary Hazelnut, there we go.
Fuck
Gary Hazelnut.
So what it is that this, I guess they're able to see the rating, just like with the
That's
eye.
So fucked up,
with their eye, dude. It's crazy.
And like I look at Paul here, and I see, and I can already tell just by knowing Paul for all these years, he'll be like a hard 1.8.
Damn.
And Raph, I think
surprised I got that. I didn't think I was getting a whole number.
I think Raph's touching negatives here.
I know, right? It's like, dude.
Jeez, man, it should be. What the fuck are you doing right now?
I know, right?
But it's
are you proving
concept.
Yourself you're negative? What are you doing?
I'm just adjusting myself.
No, you don't. No, you're not.
So
another notch on your dirty.
Maybe I won't go into too detail, because I think a lot with these stories that you can tell the spoiler, but there's still more to the story.
Yeah. Even if you know the ending, you still. Not telling
the ending, but you know the concept of the story.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a rating system.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's more to it.
Yeah.
About her trying to impress her long lost
because
friend. And
the rating system also, it can be used almost as currency. Almost in a way, because she's trying to get that apartment, but she needs to be at a 4.5 to be able to get a discount. Mm-hmm. And she's at a 4.2, so she's trying to raise herself up. So
did you think that this was stereotyping whenever she was trying to rent a car and she was in the low rate system, and in front of her was a pregnant Mexican with like 2 kids or something like that, and then the one next to the line, it was express but 4.0s only. And it's like a fast checkout, like a fast checkout line for express lane, for renting a car. But she didn't have that grade, so she had to go in the slow one, which in front of them was like a Mexican pregnant with 3 kids or something like that.
I didn't really pay attention to that part, but that is probably a little bit of stereotyping.
But why they got me? Why
they got me?
I didn't say Mexican. I said I didn't say Mexican.
No, not you. I'm talking about.
I was just saying 3 kids alone is just going to knock you down in your system.
I know you're right.
Who's going to fucking want to? That's fucked up. That's the joke. It's like, who the fuck is going to deal with so many 3 kids? Like, if you're fucking dick.
Episode.
And then the whole thing too about like what's it called, about people just like giving you bad ratings for no reason. Mm-hmm. Like, remember when she goes to the booth and the guy's like listening to some inappropriate
looking
video
at porn.
box, video
yeah.
box or whatever.
Video box.
And he's just like sitting there. He's just like sitting there.
Just porn,
and
no
then
bullshit.
She's being polite and everything, and then she walks away and.
Well, she rates him first.
She rates him a 5, and then when she walks away, he gives her a bad rating.
Yeah,
she's like, "I didn't even do anything to you." It's like
it wasn't a meaningful communication.
I know. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? But anyhow,
but the lady from Signs, the cop from Signs, is in there. And she used to be all about the rating. She's a truck driver.
That is her. I remember watching some of it.
And
she brings a good point.
And she's like, she used to be all about like, oh, I gotta have a 5. I gotta have a 5. My rating needs to go up.
But
and
her
husband, you know, had
was
cancer.
Just a little bit lower.
Yeah, and he couldn't get a bed for this treatment because he had cancer. Because
he was like at a 4.3.
4.4. They gave the bed away to a 4.5.
Yeah.
And he ended up dying, and she was like, "Fuck it, why am I trying so hard for this?" And she fell straight to the bottom quickly, man. And she's like, "Fuck it, you know, it feels good to yell. It feels good to show emotion and give people the piece of your mind."
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
And
too,
that's why
man.
that ending was great.
The ending was awesome.
Yeah.
They're just going at it. And, whoever made this show is I'm hooked, man.
But then that makes a good point though, because I mean, you were saying, I know it might have been joking, but it's serious. But you were saying earlier, like, you can benefit for something like this.
I said a part of me feels that way. A part of me does. Yeah.
But the fact is, it's like it's not censoring, but nobody's being genuine.
It's not genuine.
Everybody's being minding their fucking.
That's true.
Their selves to a certain point. It's fucking robotic and it's ridiculous because they're all trying to achieve a certain rating for this status or whatever you need to do to get for whatever status requires to achieve and get things.
Those people that has not dealt with any customer service at all. You look at the other side of things, and you see that these people are animals, man. You're complaining about something that really does not matter.
Yeah.
It'll work out. It'll always work out at the end. But you're making a big stink about it, and you don't care whose feelings you hurt or whose days you ruin
or how wrong you are.
Yeah,
exactly.
That person can be in the wrong so bad, but yet they want their argument to make them seem that they're right.
They're right, and I'm the customer.
Yeah, I'm always right.
No,
I was having a conversation with my friend. It's like those rules don't apply to a strip club. You're in a different world. You're in it's the fucking wild west at the strip club. I thought the customer's always right.
I've never seen a rolling tumbleweed at the strip club.
Might as well be because there's no fucking rules there, and they always win. It's like Vegas. The house wins. Fuck them.
No, but what was I gonna say?
What's that called?
It was completely off subject. Oh man,
you're just going back.
We're focusing too much on episode 1.
Episode 1. I don't know. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. Let's go. Let's move on.
Well, episode 2 is pretty cool because it's about this guy. Sorry, Paul.
What's the episode called?
Man, I don't know the name of these episodes.
Okay,
but this guy's traveling the world because something happened at his house. I think his dad died or something.
His dad had Alzheimer's.
And they eventually passed away. And his mom flipped out and shit like that. So whatever. So he's kind of like trying to not even think about anything that's happening at home. And he meets this girl out in his adventures in Europe. And there's this app that you're able to pick up some odd jobs just so you can, get a couple $100 and, last a week or whatever. So he picks up this job that's being kind of like a guinea pig at this video game company. And this developer is so advanced, and they implant. He walks in and they tell him to turn off his cell phone before he signed his contract because it can interfere with whatever. So he's like, okay, turn on his cell phone. He walks in and I guess there's missing a page in the contract. The lady goes out and gets the page. In the meantime, while she's out of the room, he turns on the cell phone, takes a picture of all the equipment, and he forgets to turn it back off. It's on. So, and that's a key event that happens in that story. Yeah. They implant something on him, and it turn on the program, and he sees these 3D objects right in front of him, and he can actually go through them and not really feel them, but touch them, it's like nothing. You know, he's seeing this stuff, but everybody else is not seeing anything.
It's like
in his mind.
What's it called? You know how like people have the virtual virtual reality glasses.
Yeah,
but it's in his head.
But it's in his head. Exactly, exactly.
So yeah.
So they said, "Oh man, you scored so much, you know, on this. We're gonna go send you to phase 2 and stuff like that. You know, and would you be okay with that?"
Right. Yeah, no,
so he goes to phase 2 and he meets the owner of it,
okay.
and he goes in the office and they I guess put a new driver in his implant, and the reason why they want him in this position is because they made a good point. Whenever you're playing video games, why do you like playing video games and whatever the horror, like Resident Evil? I know you love Resident Evil, Paul.
Stimulation, baby.
It's like the adrenaline you get, but guess what? You're still alive. You know, you can go through as many lives as you want. But at the end of the day, you're still alive, but you get that adrenaline rush. You know? So he developed this program to where it's like you're actually in a home. You're actually in the video game itself. But the things that are attacking you is the stuff that's in your head, the fear that's in your head that you live with all your life. So, oh man, it's way more to this story that I'm gonna let Raph take over, dude. Because take it over.
Damn, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Piece of shit.
No, because this is his.
Get prepared to get
favorite episode.
No,
I mean,
it's really great. Okay, so if you want me to finish it, I'll finish it, but.
I would like you to finish it because I want to touch mine. I'm
okay.
Oh baby.
Oh yeah.
So he goes to this. He sees like a spider. He sees all these things. He hates spiders, obviously, and then they're like, "Oh, whoa, there's nothing there." And
because what's it called? It's all in his head.
It's on his head, yeah.
And they're not monitoring him. They're just in his head with the voice, right?
No, I think they're seeing. They said that they could see him in the office. You know, there's cameras everywhere. But there's no spider there. And he's all laughing.
Look, it's right there, man.
Yeah, and then it's tripping him out. So he goes and he continues walking around the house, and he sees a guy dressed in like 1700s attire. And it's his old like bully from middle school. But
it scares him because as soon as he turns around, it's just like boom.
Yeah, boom! It's right in front of him. Yeah. And he's looking at him, and he walks through him. And like, oh shit, you're not real. And then he looks at him. He's like, oh, you look like the bully that stabbed him in his shoulder back in junior high.
At that point, he's all giggles.
He's like, oh man, this is kind of fun, but it's kind of freaking me out. Then he sees a huge spider with the guy's face on it, and it's like, whoa, what the hell? And it's so real, and he's freaking out, and he's just kind of like, I don't know, I think he passed out, whatever. And then he hears someone coming in the house, and it's the girlfriend that he made, like, you need to leave here. They're setting you up. This is dangerous and this and that.
Yeah, because he's getting a little too into the game.
Yeah. And he's gonna get trapped in there, whatever the case may be. But the girlfriend's like, no, you need to go. We need to go. And then he touches her, and she's real. And he's it's freaking him out. So he's not wanting to go, and she forces him to go, and she gets violent, physical. She gets a knife and she stabs him in the shoulder, and he's like pulling her hair, and her skin's coming off, and this is all in his head. I need to hurry up because we're running a lot of time here. But long story short, he kills the girl. And she's obviously not real because he peels the skin off her, and I guess he's like, I want out, and they rushed him out, and then they said, well, we can't get you out yet. You need to go to the access point. So he goes upstairs, like, there's a fucking access point. So he goes upstairs, he goes to the room, and then he goes to the door. He turns around, the door's gone, and then he's not recognizing himself in the mirror. Like, I guess the owner's like, you don't see yourself in the mirror, huh? I know. And he's like, you recognize yourself in the mirror. Do you remember your name? Do you know where you're at? He's like, doesn't remember anything. His memory's being deleted. And his biggest fear, your dad had Alzheimer's, and guess what? You're now becoming that. And he's like trapped in the game. And then I guess he has a seizure.
Cash cab game?
And then they come busting in, and then the owner's like, I'm sorry, you're part of the glitch. Just put him in with the rest of them. Like, there's more people like this. And like, what the hell?
So fucked up, that part.
And then he blacks out, and he wakes up. And when he wakes up, he's in the office still. And they unplug him. They said that was only less than a second. That whole game was less than a second. It literally took an hour or whatever, or more than that, obviously. I'm talking about what we watched. And I don't know exactly what happens after that again. Like, It was less than a second, but I think he has a seizure, right? Another one?
No. What happens is, what's it called? They're like, it was only seconds. Like, oh, I gotta go home. I gotta go see my mom. And then when
right.
then
so
he goes home and sees his mom, and his mom's like, I gotta call my son. It's like, I'm right here. You know, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, things start bugging out, and it turns out that he's still in the game.
He's still in the game. Yeah. Exactly. And then it goes back into the original office to where he turned off his cell phone. Well, he turned his cell phone was on.
And then fucked up the whole thing. The whole thing. And it killed him.
The antenna on that cell phone, the reception that it was getting from that cell phone fucked up with whatever program they had set up in his brain, and it fried his brain.
That was a
killed
episode,
him,
right?
And I was like,
your favorite right there.
That is fucking awesome,
dude. I'm gonna go into mine. I'm gonna go into mine.
Sorry, Paul.
Actually, I got
Wonderful.
two. I got two. It's all.
You got two hands.
It's on
Me
season.
too.
It's on season 3 and season 2.
Okay.
I'll be pretty brief about this. Now, my favorite one on season 3 is the one that's called "Shut Up and Dance." Now, it just starts off. All you see is this lady. Like, she looks nervous. She's in a hoodie. She's all like, like looking around. She sees her phone, and then all you see her do is like put something on top of a tire of a car that's parked, and then it goes into this kid that you can only assume like he's like a teenager, but like at a high school or something. I guess you say normal teenage life, or he's antisocial a little bit, whatnot.
Is this the one you showed me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then,
sorry, it's fading in and out.
And then what's it called?
What do we all do when we're teens?
Right. And then it gets to the point where he's pretty much house sitting, and he got his little sister there, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna enjoy myself a little, right?
Exactly.
So
you seen this too, right?
Yeah. He gets on the computer, and you can assume that he's gonna enjoy himself, watch a little adult entertainment. Adult entertainment, right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
maybe we get an endorsement. I don't know.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
all
of a sudden he gets what's it called? He gets an email.
Gotta speed it up a bit.
Yeah. All of a sudden he gets an email saying that we saw what you did. And the email has a video of him, what he did.
Yeah.
Well, the old face and everything, right? Give us your number. And then they start giving him instructions. And just, the first instruction is like, what was it? Go to this place. So they just wait there.
You wait there, then they give him a cake.
They give him a cake, right?
And he has to deliver the cake.
Then it tells him, deliver this cake to the such and such, right?
Yeah.
He delivers the cake. And then all of a sudden, he's in it with the
another guy.
Another guy, the one he delivered the cake to, and they have to drive out to a bank.
Yeah, because he's in it too, because they're doing the same thing to him too.
Yeah. But it turns out, they're doing it to a bunch of other people. Yeah. It turns out that they want him to rob the bank, right?
One has to be a driver, one has to be a robber. Yeah,
one has to be a robber, one has to be a driver. The kid is like, he's crying. He's like, I don't want to rob the bank, and. But before that, the guy's like, you know what, it's not that big of a deal, kid. You just spanked it a little, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But then he's like, oh no, you can kind of see it, like could mess up his world in a way, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, he ends up robbing the bank, and then it just keeps getting deeper and deeper. And while I was watching this, I'm like, dang man, I feel sorry for this kid, man. Right. But then it gets to the point where it's like, dude, this is too deep. Just own up to it and just admit that you did what you did. Right. And then it finally gets to the end. Yeah. That part where he gets the message where it says fight to the death with this other guy.
He's in it too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it too, right? And the guy tells him, he's like, "Yo, so what did you do?" And the kid is like crying, and he goes, "I just looked at some pictures." And the guy asks him, "Yeah, how young were they?" And then you're just like, holy shit, man. This guy's a fucking pedo. This kid is a pedo.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. It's a fucked up episode, man. I'm going to just shut up. Y'all guys talk about something else among yourselves.
It's because, I just not fucking listening.
Yeah, Paul wasn't listening like after 2 minutes into the podcast. I mean, overall, it's a great series. At least season 3 was great.
But Louis says pedo stories are awesome.
Who?
Louise, I'm sorry, my friend.
Oh, is this live? Are we live?
Raw.
What I said.
But seriously though, on season 2, it's called a White Bear. You gotta watch that one, dude.
Okay, I'll check
it's messed up. It's twisted, man.
Daddy will check that out.
Overall, just that one episode, and on the basis of that, it's a good show.
It was a good show. I like
It's
it.
pretty damn terrifying. That episode was terrifying from what you guys tell me when Travis is telling me about it too.
Travis who?
Dozier. He's seen it too. I asked him about it.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, who else?
I don't know.
I think I've been whatever.
Yeah, Travis Barker.
But
that's who it was.
From
what he was telling me, just excuse me.
Yeah.
How certain episodes and the endings are pretty.
Yeah.
You don't see them coming.
Yeah, exactly.
And some are pretty devastating. So
Yeah.
I was devastated. I mean, you told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch that episode, and I told you, thanks for making me watch this. I'm really fucked in the head right now. This is pretty this is startling.
Oh yeah.
Oh
man.
yeah. That's insane, man. Well,
but definitely check out that episode.
I'll check out. Yeah, I'll check.
If you don't check it out, I will stab you in the fucking knee.
Nice. Okay.
Cool, man. Very threatening.
Yeah.
I like it.
It matches your Make America Great Again.
Make America great again.
But that's that your knife says that too.
Yeah.
Because your knee's America. Well, I don't know. I got nothing.
Oh man. So okay, you got Thanksgiving coming up, guys, and you guys got any plans? Anything?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Fucking
not do
food?
shit.
Not do shit?
Probably
Food.
eat
Yeah.
food. Or be like somebody we know particular and have 9 Thanksgivings.
Oh yeah.
You know
We're
what I'm
not
talking
gonna-
about,
yeah,
right?
we're
You
not
know what I'm talking about, though, right?
We're not gonna mention any names.
Names.
Just
one name. He doesn't listen to this. Nobody listens to us.
Who cares?
Nobody gives a shit. I'm surprised there's 2 people here, and that's thank you, Brent, and my friend Luis.
Thank you, Brandon.
Brent Martin.
Brent Martin.
Brent Martin.
Yum.
Brent Martin's watching us.
Brent.
Yum.
Yum. Oh.
Yeah, Brent.
Hey, does he?
Hey, Brent. How's Jody doing?
What were
Uncle
their
Jody.
dog's name? What were their dog's name?
Oh, Jordan.
Jordan. That piece of shit.
Yeah, they always barked at fat people. You and my brother.
I was fat.
Yeah, I was, right?
Terrorizing me. Oh wait, yeah, I still am. What am I talking about? I still am.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick.
Terrorizing me in my own fucking street.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk out to go get the mail because fucking Jordan was hanging around.
McDonald.
Y'all fuckers couldn't put him on a leash.
Classic ear flicks. Hell yeah, Brent. Rate them ears. You told Blakey I'm coming for him.
Oh man.
Give him some ear infections. Wow.
Oh man.
What an asshole.
What? It's not my problem. Could have dodged my hands. My busy hands. That's an already
going to rape some.
But yeah,
some shopping on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Black Friday.
You normally do that, don't you, Jacob?
Yeah,
Black
okay.
Friday?
Not anymore, man.
You can do that online now.
Well, no.
I remember back in the day you had to wait in line. I remember going with your brother waiting in line.
Oh, that's good.
It was all right too because I remember we went to
Best Buy.
Jody.
Best Buy, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think we went to Best Buy. And we were camping out.
Best Buy.
Best Buy.
He wasn't mimicking him. That was just the tortilla lover in him coming out of him.
Yeah.
And that's the least racist way I can say it.
I had a mouthful of beer here, and when you have to do this joking and everything, I can't ruin this freaking equipment, man.
I do Best Buy. The Best Buy. You heard it here, folks. Best Buy. Damn, yeah. Caleb.
We went to Best Buy, and what's it called? There was a group of people out there. We all decided to play football for a little while.
Had
so
coupons?
It was pretty fun.
Didn't you kill like a bottle of whiskey in line at Best Buy too?
Fucking A, we did.
Nice.
And there's a lot of illegal shit going down.
But no, the thing is I remember going and doing the shopping back in the day where I would still go to sleep, and I'll wake up like at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and then we'll just hit the stores because they open at 4 or something like that, 5 sometimes.
Yeah.
And that was a lot better because we'll go and get some coffee and just, I never really was interested in buying anything big. It's just more like I like seeing the crowd and stuff like that. It just got out of hand. When Walmart started
live entertainment,
you just like seeing the crowd.
Yeah, live entertainment.
It's entertaining. I had to see some of these like zombies kind of, and I never really was there like trying to get a big TV or anything like that. And people lining up at Best Buy on Thanksgiving Day, like at 12 o'clock noon. We should probably do that on Wednesday. It's just I don't know.
Like those people that they go to the family get together, they eat. Like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go wait in line.
Family's cool and all, but that goddamn toaster ain't gonna fucking leave itself by itself.
Toaster?
Yeah,
yeah, man. So
fucking $7 toaster.
It was different, man, back then. Now Walmart and Target, they're all opening on Thanksgiving Day, and I think that's sick, man. You got these employees have
sick.
families.
Plus, you can do it online.
Fucking a dog
you can
sick.
do it online now.
Well, not only that, but I'm just saying.
What are you talking here? You didn't answer me.
I'm saying it's sick because these employees have families. Man. You want to be around their families and stuff.
Human feelings sick.
Human feelings
Gotcha.
Sick. Yeah, and
that don't exist anymore. We should know that. PM today, we're machines.
I go there just and I thought of the idea a couple of years ago, and I probably should have done it when I started, but like record these people and do like a documentary of Black Friday shopping, because these people aren't.
Oh, you heard it now. We're pending patent pending that.
Patent pending Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. Yeah, we're pending that idea.
Okay. I wanted to do years ago. I just wanted to get drunk as shit and do skits in front of these fucking people and fuck with them.
Yeah.
But the fear of getting my ass kicked and
that's
my
likely.
luck running out because I don't know, people.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Can
you bring me?
Pouring my fucking heart out, and you're just beer.
Oh, I'm pouring your heart out.
But
Jesus, you look ugly when you do that. That's better. Are you about to open it up with your gut?
I'm about to open this up with your fucking face if you don't shut the fuck up.
No, you lifted your shirt. How do you not expect me to say that?
So
we harmonizing. Cool. That was harmonizing ending. But
Yeah,
no, really, I really wanted to do that. I thought it'd been a good idea, but I figured my luck would run out and I'd get my ass kicked.
I'm sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Definitely. I would be the one doing it.
You would initiate it.
I'll be doing a skit with them.
Yeah, and he turn on me.
Yeah.
Man, I went to Walmart one time, and it's asses and elbows.
You
can barely. It's like a concert kind of because you could barely walk through and everything.
Give Jacob and Raph a kiss for me.
There you go.
Ray Valdez joined.
Oh hell yeah, Ray! But I go there, and then this little 8-year-old is doesn't know where his family's
Jesus.
at. And he knows where his family's at, but he got separated from his family, and they're way up there, and they didn't even know that he was missing. And that was kind of shitty. But I told him, hey, don't worry about it. I got you, man. I'll make sure you get to your family. And I didn't want to shit. The guy probably thinks don't talk to strangers, something like that. But my heart's in the right place,
Yeah, exactly.
Man. But where we're going and
no stranger danger bullshit.
No, exactly, man. And we're going and there's a lady that's blocking the aisle with her cart. And she's just grabbing whatever she can.
Fucking playing Ford?
Yeah, and just throw it in her cart.
She's just playing Ford?
Yeah, slob, dude. Disgusting, too,
yeah.
man. Well,
When you see something like that,
I get her cart. And I'm moving your cart on the other side because this is ridiculous. You're blocking the path.
Yeah.
It's don't touch my cart and this and that. Well, what are you going to do? I'm moving it. Yeah. And I moved it. And I was man, I don't need to get ugly, but geez, I'm trying to get this kid back to his family.
Yeah.
And she doesn't give a fuck about except her movies.
Yeah, her DVDs are important.
She never plans to watch them either.
I know, right?
She just loves the thrill of fucking hurling movies.
Well, I mean, I'm like that too.
In
sometimes.
their fucking cart.
It's 100 copies of what's
the
it
same
called?
movie,
movie.
Grandpa's Day. No.
50 First
the Odd
Dates.
Couple 2, 50 First Dates.
I'm like that too. Whenever Caleb's Mechanic 2 is $275. I'm really not going to watch this movie.
Yeah,
but okay.
He's hearing you.
I don't care, Caleb. I'm really not going to watch this movie, but I don't want to be an asshole and not pay for it.
Yeah, okay. No, but continue about this kid.
Oh no, he got back to his family and everything was cool.
Okay.
They thanked me and everything.
Damn. Wait, how old was the lady, the movie throwing lady?
Yeah.
Oh, she was old, like she was in her 50s probably.
Oh man, she just like this is a Friday night for me. That was her socializing. So you ruined her socializing Friday night on a Thursday or no Black Friday. Well, what the fuck was it? Like they say it's Black Friday, but they start as early as fucking Tuesday the goddamn week, but it's still Black Friday. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, that right?
Yeah.
It's Black Friday, but it's Tuesday. You fuck.
That was you peaked really high on that one.
Yeah, no, but I just picture her in rags. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep going on with this lady, but this image in my head, like you're trying to, like you're a saint and you're trying to save this child, and this fucking lady's like the spawn of hell, fucking throwing DVDs and getting their jollies off, as they say.
She was okay. Picture this.
Okay.
She was
visual.
She had a handkerchief, and she instead of wiping the sweat off her forehead, she was dabbing at it.
Oh, God.
She was dabbing like that's gonna do anything better than wiping it. Might as well wipe the shit off the forehead. Don't dab at it.
Just you saying the
You're
handkerchief.
Wait. Yeah,
sounded great. It's like Jesus.
That really did happen.
No,
Oh, cool, man. I just
that would be great.
I wouldn't doubt that though.
Because if I saw her dabbing at her sweat, I'll be like, "You can tell me
doing
whatever
it
you
wrong.
want."
You're fucking doing it wrong.
This kid does not need to go back to his family because I want to see you dab your sweat more.
Yeah, fuck this kid. Yeah, you're on your own.
She got a fucking
Not a saint
beach
no more.
towel.
A beach towel.
Dabbing herself with the beach towel.
Dabbing herself with like a coffee filter.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh God!
That's
I want
awesome.
to meet this lady.
But I think the last time I actually went from man, I don't know. I always avoided it. I didn't really like it. Maybe in high school. Maybe in high school, like 2004 or 5. I think I did that, and I just didn't like it. I don't know, maybe because I was fucking broke half the time or all the time. It just didn't bother. It's like I don't got any money anyway, so why the fuck am I gonna go? But it's just too many crowds and people just going crazy, and it just seems like it's worse every year. And there's no point in going. I mean, comedy's sakes, yeah, you'll see ladies with handkerchiefs or beach towels or fucking or handkerchiefs. Yeah, that'd be fun, but man, I don't know. It just don't seem like it's worth it because the people you got to deal with are just fucking ridiculous. And I think I was gonna say I think it depends what store you go to. You know, Walmart seems like the
worst of the worst.
More
yeah,
urban?
The worst of the worst.
No, not. I was gonna say just as far as like videos, it's just how people go insane versus what with certain stores. I guess you could say the demographics. I'm not getting to that point, but I'm just saying based on videos on YouTube when I've seen.
I heard you get
Walmart is the fucking worst.
No, Walmart is the worst.
But I could be wrong. It's just from what I see.
Well, I was at Walmart when that shit happened. Like, no, you ain't moved my cart.
what's it called? But I hear you can get away with a lot of shit though at Walmart.
You go to get in people's way. That's the whole point. On Black Friday. That's the whole point of doing it.
No, but I hear you can get away with a lot of shit.
I want to set up obstacle courses for these fucking people. Like,
Remind when you say that. You can get away. Well, what kind of shit we talking to get away with here?
No. I meant like you tell them like
That was fucking.
you're like you got a voucher for like a TV that's like I don't know like 45 inches or something shit like that, and then they end up giving you a 50-inch by accident, and you just walk away with it. So yeah, because the employees. No, I'm just what's it called? I heard what do you call it? Fucking you,
nice
employee or whatever, something like that.
Why you lie? Look what I been big. Yeah, you go to punch and elbow people and trample people. It's just like a mosh pit. Is what Louis says.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
I go over there to test out my tombstone pile drivers on people.
Yeah,
see how efficient I can do that.
Efficient. You just out of
you know what
nowhere
you
get on.
You know what the challenge is for this one?
What?
For this Black Friday?
What's that?
Stone Cold Stunners. How many
Damn.
can you pull off?
Or each one of us should have. I'm gonna do Razor's Edge on people. And you should do Inseguros. You got the body. You can still pull the that flexible the yoga stuff that you don't do. I mean, you don't do yoga, but you can have those moves, and I think it instant girls right up your alley. Is that the flexibility?
Yeah.
Look, can we see a split right now and describe it to people, Raph? Can we? For old time's sake, why not? Why'd you? Why with the head turn?
Not right now. Let me drink. Let me drink in peace. Go cry in the corner.
That wasn't crying. It was disappointment. I want to see that sexy fucking potate body and doing the splits, man. Come on.
Yeah,
don't
my
let
potato
me down.
body.
Don't let another man desire to see another man do splits down. Guys, what are you get quiet?
I'll reply with that with the
fuck you guys.
Beer.
What? Sus?
Sus.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Black Friday.
Grab him, but says his okay called what? No, I'm not gonna finish that.
Yeah. Well,
hey, you can't. This isn't the 1950s. You can't just spark up
Bitch, I'm getting it ready.
Hey, whoa. So we capping off here, huh?
No. We still got about 30 more minutes.
30 more minutes.
Dialogue.
Dialogue.
Okay, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna be like my man. What's his name?
Howard Jones.
No. Damn it. What's his fucking name?
Howard Jones riding.
No.
Riding a skateboard.
No.
Shoulders.
No, not shoulders.
Can I
damn
finish
it,
what
comedian.
I was going to say? Yeah.
What? I want.
No. Go ahead.
I'm burning up time. I'm just.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just trying to piss you off, like what I'm gonna do at Black Friday.
Oh, cool, man! You're gonna do some fucking sharpshooters and. Jay London. I want to be Jay London for the next.
Jay London.
Yeah, Uncle Fester.
Christopher Lloyd.
Let me see that. Let me hold that.
Dead air.
No, you.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That makes sense when you speak.
I
said Jay London, comedian.
You know one thing about Jay London?
Uncle Fester.
Get yourself some prescription glasses.
Yeah, finally. Fuck you.
I know who you're talking about.
God.
FTP.
Fucking
Francis.
You know
what FTP means?
No,
don't tell me that bullshit.
What does FTP mean?
No, man. You better,
I don't know what it means.
I already know what it means, man.
I want to know what it means.
I'm going to say...
Face the people.
Cool.
On Black Friday. And fuck that puto.
Oh, man. You fucking loser. You fucking...
Oh man, but
the description glasses, yeah, that's
So yeah, happy Black Friday shopping,
guys. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, if
and,
anybody
every time
start the movement, just go over there to get in people's ways.
No, I'm gonna watch Home Alone.
Start the movement. Yeah, no, you do that, and then you do the anti-mannequin challenge, and then. That's what you're protesting, right?
Hold on, you got me an idea.
That's
what if I get
you want to do.
Wasted and I go over there, like, hey, everybody, mannequin challenge.
Yeah, but if it makes no sense, like you just say that, and like people's like, huh? They just start punching them, fucking do rabbit punches.
That beats
mannequin challenge. Like I don't get it.
Air.
I like that idea better,
I don't
man.
throw beers in the air. Like people are like, I don't get it. You just punch them in the face. Like, mannequin challenge. Well, they're not moving, aren't they?
I was gonna watch Home Alone 1 and 2 just to get a refresher course on obstacles.
Oh, right.
And set up with these people. Maybe throw some Christmas ornaments.
And honoring the fact that Mr. Trump is a president now.
That shit,
he had a cameo. No, that's what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say quickly is just. A lot of movies in Hollywood, a lot of guys like they gotta talk like the fucking
Rocky
prescription
Balboa.
glasses and I'm fucking right here and but for some reason everywhere in every movie all bad guys and all that shit. I'm just throwing it out there, rambling on because I feel like we're all rambling on at this point. We're winging it. We're winging it.
I was actually listening to what he was saying, and then
he just fucking threw us off the cliff right here.
I know, right?
Thank you. You're welcome. I mean,
way to fucking ramble.
This is the kind of show you guys get whenever there's not really a backbone here. The only solid piece of segment that we did have intact was this Black Mirror. That
and I had no goddamn part of it because I didn't watch all of it. So this is my.
Whose fault is that?
That's cool, man. I like how you said that. Like you pulled a rap, like it's supposed to be insulting, and the name, the thing is based on you and your name, and that's great.
Oh man. Never mind.
I want to hear it. Fuck it. I don't care. If this is gonna be reaming against me, like you two against me again, go ahead. I don't give a shit. Fuck it.
It's attack on rap, but I'm
cool, man.
Hey,
let's take turns and attack each other. Fuck them.
I mean, next one.
With words, not physical, because I don't got the energy for that.
Because I want to develop. Like we should do our research on how to
Dragon
pull a
Balls.
How to pull a rap?
How to pull a rap.
It should be in the dictionary.
You'd be like,
yeah, I pulled a homo.
I feel like drinking tonight. Let's go get some beer.
Come on, finish it. Finish it.
That's not even a good
man,
example.
fail, man. I fail all the time. You see me giving it a shit.
It's more like I want to watch this movie. Paul, Jake, Caleb, get this movie.
Oh. What a rap.
There we go. That's gold right there.
That's definitely pulling a rap.
That's a wrap.
All right.
Well, thanks for sticking with us. And,
this is the least
entertaining.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, entertaining is the word.
Entertaining, yeah. And hopefully we'll have a better show for you next time. But no, screw that.
No, you know what? No. I'm gonna make a point here.
And this beer is always a great show. I don't care what anybody says.
Right.
Yeah, see, you think I'm here to try to entertain people. I'm here just to get drunk and talk to my friends here.
Someone else's time. And that's
wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. You said talk to my friend here, meaning one, not plural.
My beer, you jackass.
So
you two. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Man. Well then.
Okay. I see how it is.
Man, you know what, Raph? Sometimes dick in your mouth is just wonderful and does things.
Well, that'll wrap her all up.
Yeah,
no, man.
No, that was the final moment. Shut up, Jerry Springer. That was the final
you,
moment.
Man. That's final thought, dipshit. You get it right. You're gonna quote Jerry.
Final moment.
Fuck you. And then you gotta tell people that go back to this Hollywood thing. How we're in all disbelief that every bad guy is, just not every bad guy, but just Joe like every Pesci. Detective and all these people. They're just talking that accent. It's just funny.
Popping all that good shit.
Yeah, popping all that good shit. Fucking either you fucking Boston.
All I know,
you fucking New York.
I put this on my Facebook.
Fuck up.
All I gotta say, I'm gonna end it with this. I put this on my Facebook.
What?
Because with this, going back to the presidential election, because of this, it seems like we're very, very, and we've always been
Gerson,
divided. But
Daniel,
can we all get along like Martin Riggs and Detective Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon?
Okay.
Can we all be friends?
Oh, why can't we be slim? Oh, you talking about part 4?
Why can't we be?
Yeah.
Why can't we be slim?
Why can't fucking? Actually, Nathan's the one that did that.
Oh man.
Mr. Matt. No, it's just people they're like we're about to close out, and Gerson and Daniel Schubert and Matt Baum just joined, and we have 5 people. Five people. I'm sorry, that was 10 people. And Raph doesn't know who they are, but maybe Matt. I mean, no. Gerson, Mr. Z. Gerson, do some Z kicks.
You see me drinking this beer? You act like I care.
Z kicks. Fuck you,
Martin Riggs, my man.
No.
But no, okay, yeah, this is
Hey, Daniel, Mr. Harrington says he wants his mustache back, but I disagree.
Anyhow,
so next time, I'm
Ooh,
Jake.
Hot. Who's that? Okay, sorry, go. I'm sorry. I'm having my own thing here. I'm sorry. This is the first time, so all right.
I was very proud of yourself.
I don't give a shit. I am not proud. I'm actually disappointed. Go ahead.
So next time. I am Jake.
I'm Paul Jinky.
And I'm Raph.
And this is the Gentleman No Class Podcast.
Goodbye, yomp yomp.